Hi folks, welcome back to the Horde. So it's about 10:30 in the morning, 18.9 degrees Celsius, 72% humidity. Welcome to the last day of June. It's Tuesday, 66.3 degrees. And my Energizer here is charging. Right, you see the little yellow light. It's not fully charged. So it's a good day at the Horde, and it's the day we get to announce the winner of my 1,000 subscriber contest. The contest is a thank you to my subscribers to taking me to 1,000. So there were 43 players in the game, and let me just scan your names here. That way you guys, yeah, sometimes I don't spell so good, sorry about that. Rev it up. And the second list. And for all those that played, I really would like to thank you. So there were 43 players, and you guys could see I numbered you 1 through 43. And then I went to random.org, and it calls itself a true random generator. And so I put in 1 through 43, and it automatically picks a number randomly 1 through 43. Before I drew for the contest, and I can't draw in front of you because I don't have internet service out here, but please take my word for it. I saw I don't know if it was 231 Flash or 2114 Reading. I think it was 231 Flash who had a contest and did it this way. If I have the wrong person, I apologize. When it comes to names and when it comes to a memory, just not very good like that. The ADD mind just wants to run from thing to thing. It kind of scattering destruction in its wake, so please forgive me if I've screwed that up. So anyway, let's fire the dog off. So, with the dog singing to us, the winner is, see, I put in 1 and 43, and it generated a result of 21. And Mr. 21 is 51 Zebra. I went out to your channel, and I couldn't tell where you were from your channel. He's got an interesting pictures up there. He's got a gun, pistol, semi-automatic. I don't know what it is. I'm leaning towards saying Glock. It didn't look big enough to be a 45, but it could have been. I'm not sure. Anyway, so he's got a pistol and a bunch of pipes. As in, they're not corncob pipes, but they're pipes, as in for smoking tobacco. And that's an interesting dichotomy there. It shows kind of a thoughtful man who believes in his rights, right? So anyway, I thought that was interesting. I think you're in America, so you're actually going to get to win the grinder. You win. Congrats. Best wishes. I had to add the ES and HS3. Comes with a couple of stickers, and I threw a couple of wheels in here. Please PM me your address, and I'll try to get this in the mail for tomorrow. That way you can have it quickly. And I want to thank everybody for playing the game. Most of all, I want to thank you guys for subscribing, right, and for commenting regularly, and for kind of being there for me, right. I do enjoy the all the interaction. I enjoy the comments, the helpful suggestions. It's, you know, a lot of times what's suggested I might not take advantage of immediately, but I have a tendency to store away all input, and then I could always come back to it later, right? I'll think about it, and I said, you know, I got this idea in my head that somebody planted there a while ago, and I'll start, you know, thinking about it. I have to tell you, in the day, I got the trophy on eBay. I never rode competitively. But in the day, somebody would have killed for that trophy. And whoever owned it just didn't want it anymore. Kind of interesting. Yeah, the ADD mind, right? All over the place. So, I have a really big deal cooking for the weekend. Probably, let me think for 2 seconds here. I think it's the biggest deal. Yeah, from a volume point of view, I think it's the biggest deal I ever had. I had a deal in Accord years ago that was basically three wheelers, and I had to bring them home on the back of the Ranger back then, and it was a heck of a load. I was going down Route 55. There's this really horrible turn, 10-mile-per-hour turn, and I was dragging second gear down the hill into the turn. It was just you know, what a ride. It was one of the few times that I was actually a bit scared, because I had the truck overloaded and loaded in such a way that that was just scary. This load is so big that the Ranger cannot handle it. The F-150 is going to have to go on this trip. In the deal, there's a pair of Honda three-wheelers. I think they're 200Ss. Maybe, yeah, I think it's a pair of 200Ss that are in nice shape. There's 3 motors, a really good gas tank, really good seat. This guy, buddy of mine, was doing some eBay stuff, so he's got a bunch of parts labeled in envelopes that he was ready to put up on eBay to sell. Anyhow, I guess his circumstances are changing, and he might be moving soon, so he wanted to get rid of all of it in a bunch. So yeah, this is one of the bigger, from a financial point of view, this is the biggest deal this is the most I've ever spent on a deal at once. So definitely from that point of view, it's a huge deal. From the point of view of volume, it's even with that it's probably the biggest deal. So I look forward to getting up there and closing it, and spending some time with my old friends. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to set up the parking so that I could come backing down the driveway at 40 miles per hour and get the truck into its slot. And my wife, if the truck is on its concrete pad, she might note that there's something in the back, but she won't she won't walk up to the truck and start counting three-wheelers and so forth. And then I'll pick a time when she's not paying attention, perhaps teaching piano or something, and I'll bring the bikes out back. And my trick is normally to put them in front of the door here, and then when she says something, like she even noticed this bike came in. Obviously it's in the garage now, so she can't tell, but then I'll roll them up by the door here, and she never comes back here, so I'll probably put one in front of each door. About the loose stuff, the motors and so forth, that'll have to get buried. You guys know that's kind of my engine shed over here, so I'll get them into that, and just kind of go through the parts. A lot of times with the parts, you guys don't realize, but I'll get a bike and I'll start putting it together, trying to walk a little slower so that and trying not to whip about so much, right? I don't need to give you guys nausea, but a lot of times when I'm fooling around with a bike, I'll need like a hand throttle. I almost never use the kill switches, but it's always good to have them should I completely restore one. But a lot of times I'll need like the hand throttles, the CDI units. They go bad once in a while. The stators, nuts and bolts. Always need nuts and bolts. As a matter of fact, I spent about a half hour walking around in circles yesterday because I needed a nut and bolt to put the gas tank on, and the only one I found, I couldn't find a metric one, and the only one I found was actually a size too thin, so to speak, and it was about a half inch shorter than it really needed to be. So it's doing the job, but it's not right. So in all the stuff my buddy has there's a lot of nuts and bolts that'll just be handy. Yeah, I feel bad because he's kind of getting out of the game. I think it's only going to be for a short time. He gets a lot of great deals where he lives, so it's only a matter of time before a deal comes by and he's not going to be able to resist. So I look forward to picking up this stuff, and I look forward to future dealings. Once again, he'll be back in the game. The deals up there are just too good. He knows he'll be back eventually. He won't be able to stay out of it. He's like me, he won't be able to resist. Anyway, folks, I want to thank you all for watching and commenting and subscribing. I want to thank to all those who played the game. Congratulations to, see how bad my memory is? Zebra, who are you? 51 Zebra. Right, congratulations on winning. Yeah, PM me your address. You don't have to PM it. You can send it right on the main page, but then you might be getting spam from everybody. But yeah, PM me your address, and I'll try to get that in the post as quickly as possible, so then you could have it as quickly as possible. Once again, thanks for watching and commenting and subscribing. Thanks for all the support. Remember to keep your feet down, keep your head up, and get out there and enjoy all your days. Bye now.